Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, so unexpectedly, quite early, we got an information about January monthly side event and other happenings in the month of January. And there are good news and there are bad news. So this video might include a rant at some point. There will be no warning, so be prepared, but let's just cover everything one step at a time. Right, so obviously January will mark the start of year 2022, and we're going to be moving quite quickly. So before we talk about anything else, the big headline, the news drop: strikers are coming to the contest. Every fight in each quest will also feature new experimental gameplay mechanic called strikers. You can summon a specific striker chosen by a quest buff in a fight by pressing a new button above special attack button. Each striker has different effect that they will apply to the attacker or the defender depending on the striker. When you summon a striker right after the landing fourth light attack in a combo, the striker's effect is enhanced. Strikers are available right away at the beginning of the fight, and after they are summoned, there is a meter that must be built up before they can be used again. Some built up over time, while others built up by landing hits and by being struck. So this is going to be effectively kind of like a global node. We will not get strikers in a sense that we will have any opportunity to control them at all. We'll get strikers in a sense how we saw root first implemented, where there's just one quest where that mechanic is active, and that's it. Outside of that one quest, it doesn't exist. It doesn't actually arrive. So this is going to be kind of like a test in reality. There will be 4 different type strikers: Colossus, Wolverine, Hulk, and Juggernaut, granting you different effects, either giving you unblockable, regeneration buff, unstoppable buff, or inflicting weakness on the opponent. So that's what it really is. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with it, but don't kind of get carried away in thinking that this is like already coming full force to the game. It really isn't, and there's no telling when it will. Obviously, if we were to trust the previous roadmap, it should have arrived already, well, by now, but it didn't, and it's kind of understandable with all the staffing issues and all the other technical debt that Kabam had accumulated and that they now have to pay up. Right. I look forward to testing this out. I hope it is implemented well. The bigger worry, obviously, is that it was said that strikers will be coming together with gears, and that is how we're going to be able to equip the champions, is why gear system, which is something I'm definitely not looking forward to. But for now, as far as this announcement goes, let's check it out. Should be interesting. Definitely look forward to something I didn't think we were going to see in January, but I'm pleasantly surprised, I suppose. Right, so now we can talk about everything else. It's going to be in the event quest is going to be set around the, what was the name of those, wildlands or wherever the crazy things happen and Sauron is from and stuff like that. There will be gated path, and they're going to be working via compasses. So basically, compasses are going to be kind of like keys that we collect. There are instructions where we're going to get every different compass, and they're going to be either by completing, specific quest or getting solo event milestones and so on and so forth. So we're going to need all of these compasses to kind of carry on exploring further. Now, it does kind of seem that we will be able to do all the difficulties, and I always do like when they give us an option to do all the difficulties, because obviously vast majority of the rewards are in the legendary, but still epic still, hosts tier 1 alphas a lot of people want, and 5-star signature stones, and then you can get extra gold and 4-star crystals and ultimate crystals for ISO collection and things like that. It's always good to get some of these lower resources. No matter how big your account is, it's always nice to have smaller catalysts and things like that given to you. So like every monthly event where we can do the lower difficulties. Right. So that put aside, that is about it. Aside from strikers arriving, there is nothing extra. There's like no variant, no kind of like special quest. or, you know, anything of the sort. There are 2 new champions, which we kind of knew about from that Shindig video, which is going to be Toad and Sauron. We do not know their abilities. It's going to be, you know, very interesting to look forward to breaking those down as well. There is going to be a special crystal like we have had for the last 6 or so months in a row. We're going to get Venom the Duck, Tiger, Squirrel Girl, Spider Ham, Sasquatch, Sabertooth, Rocket Raccoon, Rhino, Nightcrawler, Mole Man, Man Thing, Howard the Duck, Hitmonkey, Dragon Man, and Beast in that crystal. So some very good pulls like Dragon Man, Hitmonkey, Howard the Duck, Mole Man, incredible champion now, and then we're also going to have Sasquatch, Spider Ham, and Tigra. Some very solid champions. For me personally, I don't think there's anything that I'm tremendously looking for. Oh, Howard the Duck, I guess. I don't have a 6-star one. That would be the champion I hope to get for that one. But that is about it. So it's kind of set to be a relatively uneventful month. Granted, if the strikers don't, you know, put the servers on fire or something. Now, there is another thing that I must talk about, and that is the fact that there will be no champions buffed in the month of January. And not cool. Not cool, because here's the thing. I think in one of the forum threads, I don't have it handy, Kabam Mike basically said it's like because of the holidays and shortened developer deadlines or something like that. To which I call bullshit. Like, not a single human, you know, is going to wake up in December 20th and think, oh, holy shit, the Christmas is nearly here. Kabam consistently keeps saying how it takes 2 or 3 months to, you know, put up a champion buff together or whatever else. And in that case, the fact that there is going to be holidays and some people are going to be going on holidays should have no bearing on whether you release champion buffs or not. You see, normally, I think we as community are fairly lenient with things like that. You know, holidays understandably and blah, 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 blah. But this comes extremely, I don't know, bitter after the fact that Kabam already reduced their buff program from 3 buffs to 2 buffs. It just kind of seems that, you know, they went in at 100%, they tuned it down to 80%, then they shut themselves, they slowed it down to 50%, and that is, you know, still not something that they are able of actually, you know, delivering on. And I don't want to be too harsh in this situation, but it definitely, at the very least, to me seems kind of lowbrow, kind of too lazy can't be asked type of thing, because that's all you have done. You went from 442 to 333 saying that, you know, that's the new plan. 442 was too much. Then you dropped it down to 2 a month, and now you can't deliver any buffs for the month of January, and citing some sort of developer timelines or holidays as an excuse. Again, you yourself say that these buffs take months to develop. So it's not like, you know, somebody's going to wake up in a week and it's like, oh crap, I need to finish a buff. You know, it should have been done already. You should already know, just like I take it, you guys have designed Sauron and Toad to be released in January. Don't forget December as well is like one champion month. So, you know, some designers, you know, got a bit more leeway, a bit more free time there because, you know, this month we only got the one champion. And then you're not able to drop even one buff. I'm just saying, like, no buffs at all because holidays. It just seems one of those, it's Friday, I don't give a shit about my job, I'll deal with whatever I have to deal with on Monday moments, you know? I'm sure they could have done it if they tried to. From the other hand, obviously, we all should be aware of that Kabam does have a ton of their staffing issues. And there are a ton of open positions in the company. And that they are struggling to hire people. But then say that. Then be honest about it. We are currently having staffing problems and so on and so forth. Don't blame it on Christmas. Not a single idiot is going to wake up on 21st of December and is going to go like, oh shit, Christmas, 2 days, 3 days, and, you know, you know when Christmas is going to happen. You know when next year's Christmas are going to be, you know. You can take a look in calendar and you can mark down that's going to be bloody Christmas, so I'll get my work done by then. I don't think anybody is caught out by holidays or by Christmas. So don't blame the holidays for you not doing your job, for not having done it by now. If anything, you'd kind of like blame it for the month after, I suppose. Not right now, because you are meant to be working on it prior. So, again, it's not like the biggest of the deals. It's not like I'm going to throw massive temper tantrum, but it just seems extremely bitter. It seems like it's bullshit. It seems like there is an understandable reason why there will be no buffs in January, and that would be the fact that they are understaffed. But fuck off, then say that. Don't lie. And yeah, it just kind of ruins the entire thing. So ultimately, unfortunately, I think January is kind of set to be a shit month. You know, we're going to get no champion buffs. There's going to be no extra event as far as we can tell. This is going to be our monthly event quest, side event, where we get to test out strikers to a bare minimum. And that's it. Well, Toad and Sauron coming. So, fairly lackluster month, I'd say. But then again, pretty much everything was going to be somewhat lackluster compared to December festivities and things like that. Come on, man. I don't know. It just reeks of lack of care, I'd say. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about that whole striker thing. Let me know what you guys think about the whole no buffs in January thing. I'm going to catch you guys soon. See ya.
Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about